Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, A Monk in Cloud. In this video, let us break down service-oriented architecture, understand what is it and why exactly we need it and what is working behind the scenes to enable this. Alright, so if you're a voracious reader, if you want to read what I'm talking about in this video, there is a blog written that is provided in the link below. You can go ahead and read the blog as well. So without further ado, let's get started. Have you ever used a large online applications like an e-commerce site and wondered how it exactly handles so many tasks at once? Can be checking your order history or processing your payments. That's where SOA or service-oriented architecture comes into play. SOA is a design pattern where different parts of a software system called services work together over a network, and each service handles one specific task, like fetching order history or processing payments, and communicates with other using standard protocols. Think of it like breaking a big machine into smaller machines. Each smaller machine does its own job independently, but can still work together with the rest. So this makes the entire system more flexible and easier to manage as well. For example, instead of keeping everything in one big application called monolith, you can separate functions. For example, you can use your payment system and it can live on its own outside the main application itself, and still it can talk to each other whenever it is required. And this separation, which I'm talking about, comes with a lot of benefits. It can be like the first one, teams can work in parallel on different services. So you can have multiple teams working on multiple different services. For example, order history can be taken care by someone in the team, and the payment gateway things can be taken care by other teams. With that, you can scale and deploy services independently. You don't have to manage the entire application altogether. So you can scale. Let's say your order history, application is taking a lot of memory and it's consuming a lot of CPU. You can just work on that service alone and get it fixed. And instead of working on the entire main application, right? So that's why I told you, you can scale and deploy services individually. Now, with that, it's easier to update and replace parts without affecting the entire system. As I told you before, there is an issue with one service. Go ahead and check and fix that issue alone instead of replacing the entire architecture of the system. But with great flexibility comes with great responsibility. Since everything is split into multiple microservices, you need good governance, automation, and monitoring to keep services running smoothly and talking to each other reliably. If not, everything will be a mess and you won't get your final product well, right? So every other services should be able to talk to each other. For that, you will have a separate governance in place, right? Without governance, anyone can enter into any microservice and it can really affect your security of the entire product. And you should make sure that the entire system is monitored well, and there should be an automation to keep the services up and running smoothly. Else, it would be a really mess. Now, how exactly SOA or service-oriented architecture works in practice? So earlier, we used to have something called as SOAP, S-O-A-P, which is Simple Object Access Protocol, which was used to send messages between services. But later on, we realized that SOAP, which is Simple Object Access Protocol, uses a lot of XML, which means it is heavy and it slows down the modern application requirements. So now what we have done for that? Today, most developers prefer REST, which is Representational State Transfer, as it is faster, simpler, and better suited for web and mobile application. So that's the reason why we have moved to a REST-based architecture. So in the coming videos, I will make more videos on REST and how exactly this e-commerce websites work and things like that. So if you're really interested in such videos, Please make sure to subscribe to this channel, as I'm going to put a lot of videos and effort, and this will be a motivation for me as well. If you like the video, thank you, and I will see you in the next one.